Nothing is more frustrating than when you are trying to learn a piece and you're working on making it beautiful and musical and expressive and you get stuck along the way. And no matter how you practice or what you do, it feels like you can't get unstuck. I've been there, I know you've been there. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to get unstuck regardless of what the problem is. These revolutionary practice methods that I'm going to share with you work for every issue. Now, generally speaking, when you are stuck in a piece of music, it's because somewhere in the learning process, the system has broken down. Your hands are not getting clear enough signals from your brain about where they need to play and when they need to play. And so these 3 methods that I'm going to share with you today are going to fix that. So the first thing that you can do to get unstuck in any piece that you're playing is use the Postit method. And if you've been around on the channel for a while, then you already probably know what the Postit method is because I talk about it a lot. It's one of the most versatile revolutionary practice methods that there is. But if you don't know what the Postit method is, in short, you're going to take Post-its and you're going to bookend small sections of music. It could be a line, it could be a measure, it could even be a beat inside of a measure. And the cool thing about this method is that you can use it to find exactly where the issue is and also to fix the issue. So it doesn't matter if you already know exactly what the issue is and you just need to fix it, or if you know the general area where the issue is, but you need to find out exactly what's causing the problem. The cool thing about this process is it also usually enlightens you as to exactly what is causing the issue. So it might be that maybe you're unclear of your fingering, or maybe there's a rhythmic issue. And as you're going through this process, because it's forcing you to focus on smaller and smaller sections, this usually becomes pretty clear. Now, once you know what the issue is, you're going to keep the Post-its exactly where they are, and you're going to solve for that issue. Whether that's deciding on a fingering and writing it in, or making sure that you know exactly how to count that section of music. Maybe it's just that it's a difficult transition and you need to drill it over and over and over a few times slowly so that your hands are really clear on exactly what they're doing. It's such a versatile method and you can use it in so many ways. And I'll put a link in the description to an entire video where I talk about a lot of the ways that you can use the Postit method because it can really transform your practice completely. The second way to instantly get unstuck is to count out loud always. And don't turn the video off right now. I know it's tempting, especially if you're not someone that regularly counts or if you're someone that struggles with rhythm. I used to be you, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, it is completely a game changer to count out loud. When you count out loud, what it forces you to do is know exactly what notes you're playing and when you are playing them. And therefore, your ability to give your hands very clear signals increases wildly. When you start to count out loud, you might focus on just a measure or maybe even half a measure, and you'll have to teach yourself how to count if it's not something that you've done before. In the beginning stages, it's actually going to feel like you're getting worse, but you're not. It's just that you're learning a new skill. Commit to doing it for like a week or 2 weeks, and I promise you, you will see huge results. This is one of those things that when I tell people to count out loud, they often don't listen. And then after months and months of me reminding them, they'll finally start to count out loud and they'll come back to a casual to confident class and they'll be like, oh my gosh, it works, which is always awesome because yes, it does work. It works every time without fail. So give it a try. And if you've been enjoying my tutorials, give it a thumbs up, share it in one of the online piano communities so that other people can benefit from it as well, and make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on any of the helpful content that I release regularly here on the channel. The third way that you can instantly get unstuck is to focus on playing with 98% accuracy, 98% of the time. This one might sound really obvious, and oftentimes when I say it, people don't think that it's that life-changing, but when you try to implement it, you'll realize how inaccurate you are playing and how few repetitions you're doing when you drill something. So when you're focusing on doing something 98% accurate 98% of the time, you have to do it enough times in order to get that actual number, right? So usually that means you need at least 10 repetitions. And within those 10 repetitions, you have to do it 9 or 10 times correctly in order to achieve that 98% accuracy. Doing it 2 times in a row and then going on to the next section is not going to do anything for you. You need to actually play it 10 times in a row, slow enough that you can do it 10 times accurately. And if you achieve that, do it again. And if you achieve that, do it again until it feels so easy to play the section of music that was once challenging that you feel fully ready to go on to the next section. These 3 ways to instantly get unstuck might sound really obvious, but I promise if you were to choose one, just one of them, and start to work on it every single day in your piece, you're gonna have some huge wins in a really short amount of time. Now, if you want more practice techniques that will fix basically every problem in your piano playing, check out this other video that I did on exactly that topic, where I go over 3 other revolutionary practice methods that you can use to level up your playing and sound amazing. I'll link it on the end screen and in the description. And if you're not already in my free Facebook community, make sure that you go join that. There's tons of content in there that I don't post here on the YouTube channel, and it's really one of the best piano playing communities in the world. Happy practicing!